right, 5 reasons why millennials should wait to buy a home. So you're young, you're just starting your career, and what is it you've been told, or what are your friends doing? It's you're buying a home.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we've got 5 reasons you need to hold the phone. Number 1, you're young. Keep your options open. Flexibility is a good thing. Not just at the yoga studio for Craig, but in life in general. Folks, not home ownership, it may provide stability, but if you're on your first job, if you're young, you've not yet married or started a family, keeping your options open only happens if you are renting, not
Number 2,
owning.
Craig, what is it?
Huh?
You know you're likely going to be starting a family soon, potentially. If you've got that on the radar, you need to slow down a little bit because the home that you might jump into today may not fit that family in the short run.
All right, like we said, you know you're going to be starting a family or relocating for work or remember, real estate is a long-term investment. If you're not going to be in that house for at least 5 years, maybe even 7 years, the chance of you coming out ahead or even breaking even financially is slim, slim, slim. Not unlike Craig's waistline.
I don't know about
or
that.
unlike Craig's waistline.
Looks
I said
pretty
not
good to me.
unlike Craig's waistline.
I got
Slim,
you.
slim, slim.
Okay.
Slimmy, slimmy,
A
slim.
little past this time.
Okay, number 4.
Don't listen to what the realtor of the mortgage guy tells you. You can't really afford it. The calculator you're using is flawed.
Flawed.
Flawed. You might have some bad math. Folks.
Yeah, exactly. And whenever a mortgage calculator, it's PITI. Principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, but it's not washer and dryer, landscaping, maintenance, upkeep, all the things associated with home ownership. It is a flawed calculator, and we want to make sure that you understand the real cost before you jump into that significant expense. And when you do the math on it, you may find that it does not make sense for you. Just because you qualify for a loan doesn't mean your life qualifies for you to have that expense.
It's funny when I meet with a client who is a little more aged, well-seasoned, and experienced in life, I get a kick out of it because when I meet with those, the baby boomer generation type, and I'm telling them about debt ratios and what they qualify for, and we're going through the whole process of their mortgage plan, they'll say, "That's nuts. They'll let you take on that much in bills?
Right.
That doesn't seem right." And yet you'll talk to younger folks and they'll say, "You mean I can't qualify for that much payment? I would think it'd be okay with it." And it's amazing to me how much generational
I got a
gap there is.
$37,000 car loan, and they just ran my credit.
Exactly. So it's funny, folks, but again, when you've lived long enough and you've paid enough bills and you've had enough unforeseen expenses pop up and just the general expenses in life, like a client recently said to me, "Well, what about utilities? What about all this? They must not calculate that in there." And I'm like, "Well, they think they have." So anyway, folks, that's a big one to remember. There are other expenses besides just the old PITI.
And the last, another that we weave right in here. It's your first job, most likely, your first full-time job in your career. What are the chances you're going to be there long term? Let's get the hang of what this career thing looks like. Let's work a little bit. Let's work a little while. Make sure it's the job we want to stay on, the location we're going to be in, etc. You're going to be there long term because, like we said in number 4, home ownership, or the third one, home ownership is a long-term investment if you want to be able to get hold on it. So keep those options open, millennials. We think real estate is a great long-term investment as long as it is part of a financial plan. But if you're not put together a plan, then listen to our 5 reasons why you shouldn't buy.